Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, D.A. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the forwards for them are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, down low. And for the Hornets, the forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. And it's Ingram missing. The Pelicans come into this one after the win against Brooklyn. Hayward with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Ball. Excellent D that time from Jones. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. Here's Ingram. To the inside. Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
This guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick-and-roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
Now here's Hayward from deep Washington. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the basket by Jones.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ingram. That one wide left.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Ball, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
That's good from Ball.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Both good from the line that time. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Rozier kicks the ball. Back to Rozier. Nice move. He lays it in.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find it.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Williamson. He had 27 points last game. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. McCollum outside. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. McCollum outside. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Williamson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Jones. Plumlee with the steal. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Boy, get used to this. LaMelo Ball, another assist. This guy's got a chance to be one of the all-time great passers.
The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Williamson. Fires from 14. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Plumlee sets the pick for Rozier. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the pass to Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on Hayward. Here's Ingram. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be a Mason Plumlee.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Both free throws, good for Ingram.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The kick out to Rozier. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
McCollum outside. Williamson against Washington. Valanciunas with a screen on Rozier. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Hayward outside. Pass to Rozier. Now here's Plumlee. He is guarded by McCollum. 6 feet out. And it's in off the backboard.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Washington against Williamson. Fades and shoots. And Rozier pulls it down.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Hayward looking around. Kicks to Plumlee. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Williamson dishes to McCollum. Passes it to Valanciunas. Shoots over Washington. Oh, trying for it. No good from Valanciunas. The Hornets trail. Now, here's Washington. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's Ball with the 3. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. McCollum outside. He kicks it to Ingram. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Over Hayward. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Hayward outside. Plumlee sets the pick for Hayward. Over Ingram. Bank shot. No good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 4. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
Daniel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the first one at the line is good.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
Both free throws good from Daniels. And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
Kelly Oubre Jr. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
And he sinks the second.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Here is Daniels. Nance a screen on Oubre. Here's Daniels. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
That free throw good from Daniels. So he gets them both. Greg, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Now, here is Smith. 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. is so good at pick-and-roll situations, understanding how to pass around the defender.
New Orleans moving it around. Nance a screen. Daniels, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Smith the pass to Oubre. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, during his career, Doris, we've seen Kelly Oubre adapt to multiple coaches and teams.
He has, Kevin, and you do that through hard work. Oubre improved his perimeter game early in his career, and now he is very capable of adding offensive punch and defensive versatility to whichever roster he's on.
And he makes the first.
Now you look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
And both free throws good for Oubre. Pelicans leading by 3. Alvarado passes to Hayes. To the left wing. Pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Nance a screen. Out to the right wing. Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again. Smith outside. The pass to Richards. Kicks it to McDaniels. Oubre outside. McDaniels dishes to Oubre. Over Daniels. No good off the back of the rim. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's Murphy outside. That one misses. Hornets trail by 3. Oubre outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. And the Pelicans with possession here. They set the screen. Here's Daniels, covered by Oubre. Now Daniels. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Nance. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Smith kicks to McDaniels. And here's Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one's good. Richards.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open. Let me make the game easy for him.
Now here's Hayes. McDaniels defending. On the wing, Daniels. And rejection by McDaniels. Now here is Smith. Not a lot of room. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Pass to Alvarado. And Hayes kicks to Murphy. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams comes in for Nick Richards. And it's Maladon in for Smith. New Orleans also making some changes. Marshall, he's checked in for Nance. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Daniels. Now here's Graham. Pulls it up. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. McDaniels passes to Maladon. Oubre, right side, and it's blocked. That's the end of the first quarter, and not much scoring. It remains close. Pelicans lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
16.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Jalen McDaniels was out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Williams. Then there's Oubre, and it's Maladon in at the point. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now here's Oubre. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is, fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Here's Maladon following the score by New Orleans. Washington kicks to Williams.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First personal foul. First team.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Hornets, Mark Williams. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Charlotte making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for McDaniels. Rozier comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Ball in for Maladon. And both free throws good for Williams. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Cullen passes to Marshall. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Marshall. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. McCollum against Ball. Here's Washington. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
McCollum against Ball. And they recover it. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Williams. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Rozier. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jones is checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A three from McCollum. Not going to go that time. Hornets trail by 3. Oubre with it. He has 5. Outside, Ball. It's stolen by Jones. Ingram outside. Over Hayward. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Hernan Gomez. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Plumlee. They get it again. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Quick to the punch. Good anticipation by Willie. That time owning the offensive glass.
Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's McCollum. They picked up 24 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And the way C.J. McCollum-Gray can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Throw good, McCollum.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Washington, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Kelly Oubre. New Orleans also making some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez, and Larry Nance is subbed in for Marshall. Hornets trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Ball against McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. From about 19 feet. Hayward grabs the board.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
The pass to Rozier. Plumlee sets the pick for Rozier. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, the evolution of Scary Terry as a creator for others. Really nice ball movement there.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Now here's Valanciunas. He had 16 points in the win against Brooklyn.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's McCollum. Ingram outside. Nifty move. And the jumper falls for him. Ingram's got 6.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Right side, Ball. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. New Orleans leading by 3. McCollum outside. Mans a screen on Ball. Here's McCollum. A second chance effort. And Valanciunas with the layup. 6 points for him.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Outside, Ball. Over in the corner, Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Now McCollum. Hayward grabs the board.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Now here's Ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Rozier for 3 and another 3 for Charlotte.
That climbing three-point percentage for Jerry Rozier just gets better and better.
Jones kicks to McCollum. Jones the pass to Valanciunas. Ingram outside. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. Plumlee the pass to Rozier. Fires the 3. Here's Richards. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Richards at the line for 1.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pelicans trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the screen. Daniels passes to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Charlotte calls timeout. Charlotte in the lead. Smith feeling it out a bit. They set the pick. Pass to Richards. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Here is Daniels. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Hayes. That one doesn't go. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Primo. He's covered by Daniels. They get a hand on it. Pass to Alvarado. It's taken away by Smith. Outside Martin. Pass to Richards. Over Williamson. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
The pass to Murphy. Now here's Hayes. And here's Murphy. Pass to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Kept alive, and Hayes kicks to Daniels. Offline with his 3. Hornets leading by 6. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After the basket by Charlotte. Here's Hayes. That's tipped. Here's Primo. Takes it from 10. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Daniels passes to Hayes. And there it is for him. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Charlotte calls timeout. Hornets leading by 8. Passes to McDaniels. Here's Maladon. Feeds it to Williams. Outside for Martin. Pocket 6. Williams scanning the floor. Oubre for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. to the middle. Here's Williamson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night. Charlotte has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Screen by McDaniel. Oubre outside. Driving in and finished off by Oubre.
I tell you, like lightning, Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop him.
Kicks to Hayes. Williamson left side. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Yeah, extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be solid on defense all game. No transition buckets. So the start of the third is going to be huge.
That's where a lot of games are won. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Charlotte Hornets. A tight game tonight. You two ever play in a close game? Like maybe a big one that really mattered? Maybe in perhaps, say, 1995?
Well, I don't remember the year any, but I do recall the game in the NBA Finals. I think there's like 7 threes involved, broke an NBA record, something like that. Is that right, Shaq?
Setting me up again. This isn't fair.
I just picked a random year. And now let's talk about this one. Man, what a great start for the Charlotte Hornets.
Coach has to be loving the all-around production. Each guy carrying his weight. That's a luxury to have, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, total team effort tonight. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You got to like what Mason Plumlee has done in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. McCollum against Ball. McCollum passes to Ingram. He kicks it to Williamson. Rozier with the steal. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. And here is Washington. After the three-pointer from Jonas Valanciunas, here's Ball. Williamson with the block.
And the leaping ability of Williamson. We see it on offense with his dunking, but they're using it on D.
And a wide-open look for McCollum. No good with the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Ball with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here is Ingram following LaMelo Ball's three. Shot clock at 6. Jones looking for an opening. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hornets leading by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Hayward can hit. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Pass to McCollum. He feeds it to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Valanciunas has got it back down to single digits for New Orleans. Washington with a screen on Ingram. McCollum against Ball. There's the pass to Rozier. Over Jones. And it's Rozier missing. Pelicans trail by 8.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Basket good.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Now, here's Ball. He has 5 to the right side. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot. Rozier's got 11. And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And here is Ball, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. And the shot goes down. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Williamson against Washington. Williamson double team. Hayward against Jones. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. McCollum with the ball. He has 5. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. Williamson. Williamson on the follow. 6 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Hornets call time here.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Nance comes in for Zion Williamson. Marshall, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Jones. Now, here is Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hayward a screen on Graham. He takes it in. Here's Primo, and it's blocked.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no, sir.
McCollum against Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Smith on the wing. And he gets it to go. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. in the pick and roll. Boy, you don't know if he's going to rise and fire or set his teammate up.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Pass to McCollum. A 3-ball. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Primo. Now Smith. Passes it to Richards. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's a 9-point Hornets lead.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
In the corner, Nance with it. Back to Graham. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Graham. The 9-foot shot. Stripped it away. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. And he lays it straight in. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
Not only can Smith take contact inside, he's willing to initiate it. That's a great aspect to his game.
Now here's Nance. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Graham. The tray. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Well, the young Spaniard, really a good finisher around the rim.
McCollum against Smith. And there's the pass to Richards. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum passes to Nance. Graham surveying the floor. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Primo. He can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Graham missing. Charlotte leading by 11. Pass to Richards. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's Smith. Oubre outside. No good on the 3. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Alvarado. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nance sets a screen for McCollum. Over Smith. And he can't bank that one in. Charlotte has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Williams for 3. Here's Richards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Richards got 8 points in the quarter.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 34% from the field, that's not going to get it done. Now, here is Murphy. Nance a screen. Murphy passes to Nance. Murphy with the steal. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Nance.
Boy, if you would let Larry Nance Jr. carve out that kind of space, turn the lights out.
Oubre against McCollum. Oubre passes to Richards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Nance. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
At the line for Charlotte, Nick Richards. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Paladon's checked in for Charlotte. And then for New Orleans, Hayes comes in for Nance. And Daniels subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pelicans trail by 13. Kicks it to Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's the pick. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Theo Maledon picks one up.
And the 3rd team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Daniels. Going to the line, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Richards, there he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Now, here's Marshall. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Daniels passes to Hayes. Oubre outside. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
1:03 left to play here in the third. Beyond the arc. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Alvarado.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The Pelicans shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter three. Pass to Murphy. And here's Daniels. And rebounded by McDaniels. Charlotte leading by 12. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Paladon passes to Oubre. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Marshall with it. He kicks to Murphy. Launches it. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The big men on the floor, it's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Outside Murphy. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rozier kicks to Ball. Oubre on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Washington with the screen on Murphy. Here's Oubre. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Plumlee. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Valanciunas. Rozier against Jones. Now, here's Rozier. Ball with a wide open look. Nails the wide open jump shot.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Pass to Hayes. Jones with it. Valanciunas sets a screen for Jones. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And yes, it's good.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Now the pass to Plumlee. Dishes the ball. A 3. Valanciunas grabs the board.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And the Pelicans making a change here.
Pelican substitution, Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, Devontae Graham.
Pelicans trail by 10. Outside, Jones. At the elbow, Williamson. Rozier with the steal. Outside, Ball. They get the rebound. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Oubre.
Jones. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Mason Plumlee. Shooting one.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Jones. Williamson double teamed. Down low, stolen by Ball. Pass to Washington. Over Williamson. The kick out to Rozier. Plumlee with a screen on Valanciunas. Rozier for three. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Graham, the pass to Ingram. Back to Graham. Passes it to Valanciunas. And Jones has it in the corner. Over Rozier. And he stays with it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Back to Valanciunas. Over Hayward. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now, here's Rozier. Over Jones. He sinks the 11-footer.
Sometimes the defense is willing to contest that in-between game, and Terry Rozier says, listen, if it's a bucket, I'll take it.
Hayward against Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on Hayward. Here's Ingram. And it's off the back rim. No good. Hornets leading by 13. Looking to get it going. And Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, the agility to beat the contact. Such a clever move by LaMelo Ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
And both free throws good for Williamson. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Plumlee finds Rozier. For the three. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Well, you love Terry Rozier drawing the contact in that instance. Gets himself an opportunity at the foul line.
At the line for Charlotte, third, taking 3 shots.
That's good from Rozier.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
And the second free throw, good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Pelicans trail by 15. Williamson up top. He's covered by Washington. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town. That free throw good from Williamson. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Hornets leading by 13. Ball feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Washington. Charlotte no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Ingram kicks to McCollum. Outside, Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Washington. And the Pelicans miss again. Charlotte's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. To the paint, and stolen by Williamson. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And that one's good, Williamson.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Williamson. And it's Ingram missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Hayward passes to Rozier. Plumlee against Valanciunas. Plumlee dishes the ball. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 13. Kicks it to McCollum. Outside, Jones. Here's Williamson. Hornets with the rebound. Plumlee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ingram against Ball. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in. And the Hornets lead by 15.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. There's the dish to Jones. He kicks to Valanciunas. Looking to end his cold spell, and the basket by McCollum. 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Now here's Hayward. Plumlee with a screen on Williamson. Plumlee attacking. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Plumlee's got 7 now in this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Valanciunas finds Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Now here's Ball. And the basket by Rozier.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's McCollum. Here's Williamson. Again, the Pelicans score.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Rozier against Jones. And there's the pass to Ball. Washington trying to break free. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Rozier.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wily move by Ingram. Able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram. And the Hornets making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Both free throws good for Ingram. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Ball. Count that one. Ball's got 16 points here in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Inside. And Jones sends it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Passes it to Ball. Plumlee with a screen on McCollum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
LaMelo Ball showing off that facilitation. That is pretty pick-and-roll basketball.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in.
Third team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Mason Plumlee. 1 shot.
That's good from Plumlee. Pelicans trail by 17. Pass to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Williamson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
That shot off the mark. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Washington with a screen on McCollum. Ball finds Washington. Oubre with it. 5 to shoot. Stolen by McCollum. Outside, Jones. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Clay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hornets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Mason Plumlee.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Now, Williamson. After Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go, Williamson finds Jones. Shot clock at 6. Williamson trying to free himself up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
At the line for the Pelicans, Herbert Jones. At the line for 1.
One shot.
Now, here's Oubre. He's covered by Daniels. Now, Oubre. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some. What has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open. But some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Mason Plumlee.